ඒකයි බය නැතුව මම Nokia Android smartphone එක ඕන කෙනෙකුට ගන්න කියන්නේ.
සමගා අලුත්වන Nokia.
Sri Lanka's COVID-19 recoveries have increased by 4 as of today, bringing the total to 38 patients given the all clear to return home. This brings the active cases in the country to 136 under treatment at medical facilities across the country after 2 more cases were detected today. No new deaths have been reported since last Friday. Sri Lanka's recovery rate has seen a marginal increase to 21.3% out of the 178 total cases detected and treated so far. The same has been seen in most countries except for the United States and the United Kingdom, who have seen recovery rates drop in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, medical staff on the front lines of Sri Lanka's efforts continue to be at high personal risk due to patients not taking precautionary measures upon developing symptoms. 14 medical staffers at the Maragama Apeksha Hospital's emergency treatment unit were forced to enter quarantine after treating a patient who had arrived at the hospital with symptoms and had later tested positive for COVID-19. Apeksha Hospital Director Dr. Vasanta Dissanayaka says that he is convinced that the individual did so knowingly, calling it an act tantamount to attempted murder given the number of immunocompromised patients being treated at the hospital.
පහුගිය සිකුරාදා ඔරුගොඩවත්තේ ඉඳන් මේ රෝහලට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. රෝහලට ඇතුළු වෙන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි පරීක්ෂා කරනවා හැම රෝගියාම. එතකොට මොහුට සෙම් ප්‍රතික්ෂාව කැස්ස ඒ ලක්ෂණ තිබිලා තියෙනවා උන. එතකොට මොහු මේ ප්‍රශ්න කරලා මොහු මේ රෝහල ඇතුළට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. නමුත් රෝගීන් ඉන්න පැත්තට නෙමෙයි යන්න හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔහුගේ හදිසි ප්‍රතිකාරංශයට එතනට ගියාම එතන වෛද්‍යවරු මොහු බලලා සැකපිට මොහු COVID-19 තියෙනවා කියලා මොහු හෝමගමට යවනවා. සෙනසුරාදා වෙනකොට මොහුගේ රිපෝට් එක එනවා COVID positive කියලා. ඉතින් මෙතන පිළිකා රෝහල කියන්නේ ඊටාම ඒ කියන්නේ රෝග වලට ඔරොත්තු දෙන ශක්තිය අඩු පිරිසක් ඉන්න තැනක්. ළමයි 150ක් ඉන්නෝ. අපි ඉතාමත් තදබල ලෙස ආරක්ෂකකම අනුගමනය කරනවා. මෙහෙම මිනිස්සුන්ව දැනුවත් කරලා පරීක්ෂා කරද්දිත් මෙහෙම කඩාගෙන පැනගෙන මේ පොලිම කඩාගෙන ඉන්න මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා. මේක ඇත්තටම මේ වගේ විශාල වරදක්. දැන් ඒ සිද්ධිය නිසා මට විශාල පාඩුවක් වුණා. එදා වැඩ කරපු වෛද්‍යවරු 4 දෙනෙකුයි, හෙද නිලධාරීන් 6 දෙනෙකුයි, සුළුසේකෙන් 4 දෙනෙකුයි නිරෝධායනය සඳහා යවන්න වුණා. ඇත්තට මේ පුද්ගලයා නම් දැන ආවයි කියලා මම හිතන්නේ. මොකද මොහුගේ එහා ගෙදර පිටරටින් ඉඳන් ආපු කෙනෙකුත් ඉන්න දිනවා. මොහු එයත් එක්ක ආශ්‍රය කරලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ විස්තර අපි අහනවා. ඒ ඇහුවම ඒවා කියලා නැහැ, බොරු කියලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් කොරෝනා ලෙඩෙක් මේකට බලෙන් ආපු එක මම හිතන්නේ මිනි මැරීමට තැත් කිරීමේ වරද වගේ බරපතල වරදක් කියලා. මේ ඇයට දැඩි ලෙස නීතිය ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න ඕනේ.
Meanwhile, police in Aranayaka began using public address systems to alert residents of a high risk of the COVID-19 virus spreading in the area. This move was prompted by the death of a youth from the area. However, the patient's medical records are yet to be released to verify his cause of death as yet. All the main roads leading into the area have been sealed off as a precaution. In the meantime, Akurana in the Kandy district, where 7 COVID-19 patients have been discovered so far, continues to be under complete isolation. The same situation was seen in the Atalugama village in Bandaragama, where 5 patients have been found so far. Meanwhile, residents of Navodaya Mawata in Bopitiya managed to intervene and foil a burglary attempt by 4 suspects, capturing 1 suspect in the process, while 3 others escaped. However, the suspect had required hospitalization due to injuries sustained, where medical professionals had subjected the suspect to a COVID-19 test due to him displaying a high temperature, where he tested positive and was transferred to the IDH hospital. The suspect is resident of Suduvella in Jayala, where police and public health inspectors deployed in the area to immediately quarantine the village. Following this, measures were also taken to immediately self-quarantine the residents in the vicinity, as well as the police team involved in arresting and processing the suspect. Meanwhile, a police team has been deployed to track down the remaining 3 suspects. The Pamlugama police station too was subject to disinfection immediately afterwards. Meanwhile, a 4.5-year-old boy from the Akarpana Kanda Surindu village in Nigambo, who was admitted to the Nigambo General Hospital with a fever, has been transferred to the IDH hospital after testing positive for COVID-19. Following this detection, public health inspectors had also detected a female living in the vicinity who was displaying a fever and took steps to admit her to the Nigambo hospital. During further investigations at the patient's house, PHIs had also discovered that the mother and brother of the child were also displaying symptoms. It was also revealed that the parents along with the child had attended social gatherings in several areas in the past few days. Public health inspectors have currently completely shut down the village and admitted all family members to the IDH hospital. Meanwhile, Kantale police, who received a complaint from residents of an individual having arrived at a residence in the area, had discovered a female who had travelled from the Medigama area in Gampaha using trucks transporting essential services. The female was admitted to the Kantali hospital after displaying a high temperature, after which she had escaped from the hospital. Police and public health inspectors also sealed off the residence where she was found, but were forced to post a police guard after discovering one resident had also managed to escape the quarantine before being apprehended and returned. Another patient was discovered in Anamaduwa, this time a 30-year-old mother of one who has been admitted to the Colombo East Base Hospital after testing positive. The Anamaduwa Medical Officer of Health has taken steps to quarantine a total of 15 households that came into contact with the patient. Further, medical staff who had provided treatment to the patient who had sought medical attention days earlier at the Anamaduwa Hospital were also quarantined.